Hello, my name is Neil Motby, and today I'll be analysing the sport delivery systems that were involved in the development of one of Australia's greatest cricketers ever, Glenn McGrath. I chose to study Glenn McGrath as my prominent Australian sport participant because growing up in a family that loves cricket, we always had the cricket on during summer. Watching Glenn McGrath and the way he bowled, with a nagging line and length, as Richie Bennett would call it, really spoke to me as a young pace bowler. To assist me in my research, I will be using Glenn's biography, Line and Strength, which was written by Glenn McGrath and Daniel Lane, and was published by Random House Australia, first in 2008, just after Glenn's retirement from international cricket. There is no textbook definition for sport delivery systems. However, after going through some readings, I have come up with this possible explanation. Sport delivery systems are a range of agencies that combine, compete and contribute to the delivery of sport for all. The agencies deliver competitions and services to participants at whatever level they are able to achieve. Sport delivery systems can be in the form of organisations, advocacy groups, government agencies, health and education agencies, sponsors and the media. They also exist at various levels such as local, state, national and international. It is important to examine and understand sport delivery systems, as examining and being able to understand the sport delivery systems can help provide us with behaviour information on how an elite athlete progressed from level to level in their particular sport. They provide us with a comprehensive understanding of what needs to be improved in Australian sport through various competitions. In this podcast, I'll begin with an analysis of Glenn McGrath's involvement with sport delivery systems in cricket while discussing the different format of competitions, major events that Glenn competed in, and their organisational structures. I've also added some additional information that I've used to demonstrate different points of view and to exhibit a grasp of sport delivery systems within Australian cricket. In 1989, Glenn McGrath made his debut in Sydney first grade, currently known as New South Wales Premier League, for Sutherland District Club. In 1993, he made his Sheffield Shield, now JLT Sheffield Shield, debut for New South Wales. Glenn played in 7 Ashes series against England, winning 6 and claiming a total of 157 wickets. He also played in 4 World Cups for Australia, winning 3. Sydney first grade cricket is played as a round robin, with the top 6 teams moving into a knockout game for the finals. The Sheffield Shield is a round robin with 2 top teams going on to play the final. The advantages of round robin are that usually everyone gets to play each other at least once. Competitors and teams don't get eliminated, and usually the best succeeds overall. The Ashes is currently a best of 5 test series. The result of a match can vary between a win, loss or a draw. The team who wins the most games in the series wins the Ashes. If both teams are even by the end of the series, then the Ashes go to the team who won the most in the previous series. The Cricket World Cup has changed a few times over the years. In 1996, 2 groups of 6 teams played with the top 4 teams from each group going through to the quarterfinals, semi-finals and final. In 1999 and 2003, there were also 2 groups with the top 6 teams progressing through, and in 2007 there were 16 teams in 4 groups of 4 and the top 8 teams progressed through. In 1989, Glenn made his first grade debut for Sutherland District Cricket Club. In 1993, he made his first class debut for New South Wales. Later that same year, he made his Test debut against New Zealand and his one-day international debut against South Africa. In 1996, he claimed his 100th Test wicket, and in 1999, his 100th one-day international wicket. In 2000, he became the inaugural Allan Border Medal winner. In 2005, he claimed his 500th Test wicket. In 2007, he broke Wasm Akram's record for the most wickets at all World Cups. Later that same tournament, he broke the record for the most wickets at a single World Cup with 26 in his last ODI match. He got named Player of the Tournament. Growing up in Narromine, Glenn played basketball and cricket. Glenn has played cricket at various levels. At a local and district level, he played for Backwater Cricket Club in Narromine in the under-16s and represented Dubbo. He also played for Sutherland District Cricket Club in Sydney grade cricket. Both Backwater and Sutherland are part of traditional sport structures where you pay seasonal fees to the club. Later, Glenn would progress to a national level where he'd play for New South Wales in the Sheffield Shield, and then an international level to represent Australia. When Glenn was at the AIS Academy for Cricket in Adelaide in 1992, he was mentored by Rod Marsh and Dennis Lilly. They both contributed heavily to Glenn's sport development. Dennis Lilly is one of Australia's best pace bowlers, and he helped Glenn improve his bowling with lots of tips and tricks that he learnt during his career. Rod Marsh wanted to produce national representative players, so he instilled discipline, hard work and responsibility. The actions of the two enabled cricketers to gain a stronger mental attitude and to improve their physical skills so they could progress through the levels. The Academy clearly proved to be successful at sport development, with multiple Australian representatives having attended there, like Ricky Ponting, Brad Hodge, Glenn McGrath and Adam Gilchrist. I believe that Glenn McGrath and Daniel Lane had a moderate understanding of sport delivery systems and of how Glenn was able to advance through the levels of these sport delivery systems, but they didn't entirely comprehend the idea of how the delivery systems work together to achieve this. I didn't really have a strong understanding of how sport delivery systems worked together either before conducting this analysis, but through doing research for this analysis I've gained a great deal more knowledge on how sport delivery systems can work together to develop athletes and the sport itself. I believe the systems we currently have in place are very effective when compared to what a player like Glenn went through in the late 80s and early 90s. In conclusion, I believe that sport delivery systems that were in place when Glenn McGrath was developing and playing enabled him to reach his full potential in the sport of cricket, and that the systems of today haven't changed much in the way a player progresses from level to level in cricket in Australia. I now have a better understanding from looking at Glenn's experiences and how sport delivery systems work of why certain tournaments are important in an athlete's development. I also know how particular people can have an impact on how an athlete can develop both on and off the field. I believe that after doing this analysis, I have an improved understanding of how sport delivery systems work to help sport participants to achieve their full potential. Thank you for watching.